Na kababayan, ang Pangulo ng Republika ng Pilipinas, Mayor Rodrigo Roa Duterte.
Kindly sit down. Thank you for your courtesy. Defense Secretary Delfin Lorenzana and the other members of the Cabinet, CESA Secretary Raul Lambino, Customs Commissioner Isidro La Peña, Police Director General Ronald De La Rosa, officials and employees of Cagayan Economic Zone Authority, mga kasama ko sa gobyerno, mga kababayan ko. Ay babasahin ko na lang po kasi gabi na. I have to travel to Davao because of some urgent matter. I have to see some guys from the Middle East who are waiting for me. Sabi ko, late dinner kami. But today we can reaffirm our commitment to build a country free from the shackles of corruption. This condemnation of these smuggled vehicles demonstrates our firm stand to put an end to a long-standing societal disease that has eroded public trust and tainted the government's sincerity to deliver equitable social services. The destruction of these contraband luxury vehicles signifies a strong resolve to restore good governance, preserve our nation's dignity, and safeguard our people's welfare. I reiterate that I will never tolerate smuggling and all forms of irregularities in our ports, especially in our free ports. Illegal practices will be dealt with to ensure that every department, agency, and instrumentality of government is free from corruption. To this end, we will continue to persevere in bringing transformative change so we can build a foundation of our nations and seizing sustainable growth. I recognize the Cagayan Economic Zone Authority for its contribution to this undertaking. Truly, Lalo Airport has established itself as an important gateway to Cagayan Valley and the rest of northern Luzon. Your commitment to spur industrial, economic, and social development has promoted efficiency and good governance not only in the zone, but in the entire region. We will continue working with our partners in various sectors of society to ensure a faster and easier means of public transport. Our advancement in these areas not only spurs equitable development in the region, but also ushers a new era of progress for the entire nation. Again, I call upon every local government official, civic leader, and the general public to stand with us strong in forging a drug, crime, and corruption-free Philippines. The confiscation of these luxury cars implies that there is still a lot of work to be done until we can give our people the stronger and more progressive nation they deserve. Together, let us fight for a better government and for a better Philippines that will last generation. This will be our most important legacy as public servants and as the Filipinos. Maraming salamat po at mabuhay kayong lahat. Meron lang akong ipakita. Though I'm not giving this away because nahihiya ako. But one day 2 months ago, I was talking before the police. And, lahat naman tayo in every organization, meron talagang mga luko-luko. But this has not happened only once but twice for the 23 mayors that 23 years that I was mayor in Davao City. Nagpagawa lang po ako ng ano, at ang problema kasi nilagyan nila nung litrato ko. This is the picture that was taken during the Marawi siege. Ito, wala namang kalaban natin. Tapos na. I do not want to rekindle memories. Pero maganda kasi ang pagkasabi ko doon. Sabi ko, bantayan mo muna sabi ko. I usually do not read speeches. Ngayon lang kasi mag-uwi na ako. Baka dayo pa naman itong lugar na to. And it simply says, I'll just give it to one person maybe. And I said to them, not during my watch. Huwag ninyong gawin sa panahon ko. Total ako lang naman I'll be there just for 3 plus years, months. Alis na po ako. And I just would want to give a little respite sa paghihirap sa Pilipino. So kung ano man, every centavo should be spent for the people. Though I may not be able to deliver really the comforts you want, but I assure you that during my time, at least before I step down, kailan yun, may bigay ko yung komportableng buhay para sa lahat. Do not believe in that bullshit that I am aiming to be a dictator. The sole and only reason why I am interested in pursuing the federal setup of Mindanao, one, because it is not my promise. It was the promise of Corazon Aquino to Ms. Wari many years ago when she took power during the EDSA Revolution. And this has been the promise that has been knowing kit-kit the relations between the people, the Moro and the Christians of Mindanao. I'd like to tell you something. Alam mo, the only singular, sole reason why interesado ako is because there will be war. And I hope it would not create something big enough to destroy the unity of our country. I would be the last. I would be the person, the last to say, do not there can never be a division in this country for as long as I'm president. I don't know later. Kaya po ako talagang double time ako. Yun lang po ang rason ko. At kung sabi nila na ako'y take advantage of any changes in the Constitution, let me assure you, today, remember this, if by 1920 or 2020 they could have perfected the structure and we can move ahead, kung it is already fine-tuned, I still have about until 2022. But if it calls for an election of a president, I will step down immediately. Yan ang ipangako ko sa inyo. Hindi ako maging diktador. I'm tired and I want to retire. All in all, I've been with government at kung bilangin man one. If you want to another, I had about 10 elections behind me. The 11th was itong presidency. I never lost an election. I would want it to be that way. So wag mo kayong matakot, wag kayong maniwala dyan sa oposisyon na yan. Believe me, I will be last. Sabi ko nga sa military, trabaho ninyo yung to see to it that the Constitution is honored. If you think that I am violating the Constitution, or if I am overstaying there, even for a minute, shoot me dead. Oust me. Yan ang i-guarantee ko sa inyo. But in the meantime, tulungan ninyo kami at ang aming hangarin lang para sa Pilipino, natin lahat. Whether you are an Ilocano, remember that hindi tayo dugo. Well, in the same, goes without saying that the Malay blood is in us, but we speak different dialects. We do not share the same menu. The values are totally different, and the customs and everything. What binds us really is that document called Constitution. And it was our forefathers who decided long before that even in the midst of multiple tribes and different languages, na sana sumulat tayo ng isang constitution, and it's represented by the flag. You start to mess up with this constitution and the flag, it will destroy the nation forever. Kaya lahat, ako, kayo, military police, and if we happen to select, yan ang ano siguro, 2 minutes. That's the reason why, may importante kaso, sino yung NPA po dito? Pakitaas po ng kamay, huwag pong mahiya. Kita mo, may pagtalikod. Alam mo, totoo lang, we had these talks. Nagpadala ko ng mga sila, Bebot Belio, Doresa. Sila hindi, wala namang ginawa kung hindi magbababae pala eh, kaya walang... No, Bebot was occupying a room in front of me sa dormitory. Siya yan, magka-roommate pati si Dulay. Ilocano rin, galing Bagyo. Now, sabi kayo na anong pinakamaraming tribo dyan sa aming kabinete? Ilocano. Si Mato, lahat. I'll tell you the reason why. Pero mas madali magpatpak mo ng gobyerno pagka yung isang utos lang. I'll tell you about it some other time. So ngayon, itong komunista, if you sum it all, hinihingi kasi ninyo yung coalition government. Not this constitution. The one document that governs us is ganito. Sovereignty is with the people, all Filipino. But since sovereignty cannot be exercised by all Filipinos, we elect representatives to Congress, then appoint by the appointing authority vested by government. Ako yung appointing authorities, even the justices of the Supreme Court. So that is sovereignty. But they want a council, and we share the same powers with them. That is a coalition government that they want. Sabi ko, if that is what you want, then putulin na natin ito. I cannot give you what I do not own. It belongs to the people. Sabi ko naman nga, nagustuhan man ninyo ako, I may be son of a bitch to the others, but elected man tayo ng tao, so everybody respects that. Kaya ang taga rito, you have to recognize, although ang connection ko dito si Tugade. Classmate man namin ito. Ito yung valedictorian. Bakit sila, mga bebot, was may sa room, dormmate. Puro yan sila bright. Kinuha ko yung mga bright na Spiron, si Lambino, Sid La Peña, who used to be my chief of police, then regional commander. Wala akong kinuhang iba. Ilocano puro. Kasi matino. Pati hindi mo makurap. Puro bright yan sa Philippine Military Academy kung saan. They all excel. Ako, 75 lang. Pero sa awa ng Diyos, itong mga bright, dependo rin sana, si valedictorian. He's an Ilocano but grew up in North Cotabato. In his class, he was the valedictorian. Sabi ni Pastor Kibuloy, sa Cotabato yan mga Ilocano rin nagpunta doon, long time ago. Mga migrants kami. So, puro bright yan sila. Pero tandaan ninyo ito. Kayong mga Ilocano, utusan lang kayo ng Bisaya. Maraming salamat po.
Thank you very much, President Duterte.